Hi guys, welcome to the channel of Love Divine Feminines. I thought I'd do us a quick reading, a quick energy check-in. Totally different cards than what I use for the Divine Masculine. So we've got the Everyday Tarot, Magical Mermaids and Dolphins. I was drawn really to this kind of a purpley colour, purpley blue. 10% on the battery, all good. The Journey of Love. Okay, let's have a look. See what's on the cards for the Divine Feminine's energy today. Strength. Let's put it back in. The Emperor. In a strong position, Divine Feminine, but that we know. Okay. Should we have 3 cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. But 2 cards. Bottom of the deck, the Empress. Divine Feminineness. Divine Feminineness. Ness. Should we read about the Empress? Card number 3. Abundance and creativity flows to you. You embody the mother archetype and are bringing a new project into being. Your divine feminine energy flows through you as you grow and nurture your babies. I don't think I'm going to have to do much talking. Let the cards talk for themselves. Those 2 cards have just fallen onto the floor. Card number 3 that has 2 cards. Card number 1 is the Emperor. That's the Empress's counterpart. The Emperor and the Empress belong together. The Emperor, don't even need to change the page, look. Are you on the same page now? The Emperor, you are establishing structures and foundations from which your success will grow. You favour stability and certainty over flexibility and change. You have the discipline to see your plans through. Okay, we're not going to focus too much on the Emperor energy because I feel you're balanced in your Emperor energy. That makes complete sense. The Empress and the Emperor, you yourself are on the same page. Okay, there's no war in opposites. Let's have a look at the next card. How beautiful. The Lovers. Can you see that little fly flying around? I can only really see it on the camera. Oh no, there's a big fly over there. Turn the next page. Got the Hierophant, and then we have the Lovers. The Lovers, you have a beautiful soul honouring connection with another. You successfully integrate dual forces into a unified state. You face a choice of the highest moral grounds. Well, should we pick these cards up off of the ground? In reverse. The 3 of Cups. They wouldn't have been in reverse if they had stayed up here. 3 of Cups in reverse. And the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Now, that's about celebrating and that's about holding on, especially to your possessions, money, too tightly. So, money's too tight to mention. But don't mention money then. But it says that abundance is kind of coming into you. So, okay. If you feel that there's a lack, you need a checkup from the neck up. Because abundance is swirling around you. Let's read that last statement here. You face a choice of highest moral grounds. 3 of Cups in reverse. And we have reverse meanings here. Collaborations aren't your thing right now, okay? Instead, you are inclined to work on your own. Why is that? This actually makes sense, doesn't it? Collaborations aren't your thing right now. No, because you're feeling so balanced within yourself. You've got your Empress energy, you've got your Emperor energy, you have the energy of the Lovers here, of integrating duality, feeling oneness, at one with yourself. You're quite happy. Okay. And so you should be. You feel at home with yourself. So collaborations aren't your thing right now. Instead, you are inclined to work on your own. You need to find a creative outlet to express yourself privately. This is a project. Your creativity. If there's a lack, that's just your mentality. You are the Divine Feminine. You are the Empress. You can make anything probable, possible. Not problemable. Possible. Let's look at this Four of Pentacles in reverse. Money is slipping through your fingers and your spending habits exceed your saving habits. You may be spending unconsciously, hoping it will bring happiness. Create a positive relationship with money. So this part, you may be spending unconsciously, hoping it will bring you happiness. So you could be looking for all like the material things in life. Okay. That's a lack mentality. As I feel like you're wanting more money. What do you need more money for? Are you not taken care of? You will be delivered the abundance when you know what you need the abundance for. There's no point wanting more but not knowing why you want more. Okay. Let's go to the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins. That's quite the Emperor's energy, isn't it? Let's reread what the Emperor, because I feel like he's kind of interfering a little bit. That came out in the Fly on the Wall reading. Is that there was a block to your money due to the Emperor, the masculine side of things. So let's recap the Emperor's energy. You are establishing structures and foundations from which your success will grow. You favour stability and certainty over flexibility and change. That's not a great thing. You have the discipline to see your plans through, to derail the Divine Feminine. Okay, don't allow this Emperor energy of yours to derail you. Right, let's move to the Oracle now. Magical Mermaids and Dolphins. Synchronicity. Your prayers and questions are being answered by synchronistic events. Notice them in order to increase their flow. I've been reading tarot now for 4 years, and the cards have been, it's like silly synchronicities. Like, not silly, but they're crazy. I've never known the cards to sync up the messages so beautifully, fluently. So it's like silly. I don't even really want to use that word. What word do you want to use? I'm not sure, but they're crazy. The synchronicities. As a result of all your prayers and manifestation work, you're now attracting synchronistic events. Those chance meetings, information that just happens. Okay. So as a result of all your prayers and manifestation work, you're now attracting synchronistic events. Those chance meetings, information that you just happen to receive, and other synchronicities are really answered prayers. By drawing this card, heaven calls your attention to the synchronicity and serendipity happening in your life. The more you notice these magical events, the more they'll occur for you. Even better, write them down in a journal as a way to stimulate more synchronicity in your life. You may already know that there are no coincidental or accidental occurrences. This card reflects your recent focus on positive thoughts, like a magical energy beam that can influence physical objects. Your optimism and faith are reshaping your life into a masterpiece that reflects your higher self. That's beautiful. It's like time to move on. And I said, let's move to the oracle, not move on to the oracle cards. I noticed that I said, let's move to the oracle. So time to move on. Let's go to the journey of love. 70 oracle cards and guidebook. I looked up, the counter said 11:13. The journey of love. We had this card the other day. The spaces between the words, card number 24. Those cards went kind of like slow-mo then. It's like they just wanted to go in the flow. 24, let's reread this message. I believe it came out the last time I used this deck. When we look for guidance, we often look for words that clarify, reassure, and help us find our authentic past, our authentic path through the chaos. Yet there is also guidance in the spaces between the words, between each letter, between all the happenings in our lives, the synchronicities. Where there is nothing to be said, where there are no lines to be coloured in, where there is just openness. I'm really distracted, guys. Those are the times when we need to freestyle. We need to do or not do based on what is happening for us right in the moment. Often there is far less to do than we think. Often we don't need to think. There is a space forming around you now. Sometimes when we sense this subconsciously, we feel exhilarated and excited, anxious and nervous, and not even sure why. There is a sense perhaps that we wouldn't mind having a map of this unknown terrain, or perhaps we are happy to wing it and make it up as we go. Either way, there is space to just be. It is a receiver for the divine presence. If you have a lot of space of unknown around you now or within you, then just know that there is a lot of divine presence to be received. It can't be explained really. It happens between the words, and yet without it, there wouldn't be any words, any guidance at all. So the oracle speaks to you. Enter the space and let go, for your time to receive is upon you. Be blessed. Day birth. The eastern rise of time on newborn wings bursts out across the lifeless crowd and sings its climb to heights unknown, of beauty, warmth, and power upon its throne, to fade again in western sky, and only for a moment lie, before it takes its course again, to breathe once more in heart of man. I find that quite bewildering. Well, to breathe once more in heart of man. So, I don't know, that last part, it just... What does that mean? We're going to get another card? Okay. I thought we might actually go to the Mother Mary. We can do. Whereabouts are the cards for the Mother Mary? I can see them. Thank you. Let's get one more card from the Journey of Love. The Choice. Card number 62. Wrong book. I'm holding my breath. I'm not sure why. There is a choice that you need to make. You are aware of it already, or it is coming to your awareness very soon. Embrace the unknown and say yes. What side is this bit of hair on? That side. You have the opportunity to enrich your world, to receive and therefore be able to share much more. If anxiety or fear arises, guilt or shame, treat it as the cleansing of your emotional waters as they receive so much more inflow from the divine ocean. Let the old layers rise to the surface of your awareness to be washed away. What seems to be so much in the context of your own emotional waters is not so much at all when compared to what the great ocean is capable of holding. So let the divine ocean take the old, washing it away from you and replenishing you with the new, that you may serve life all the better. Very distracted, guys. I think really when I hit on that kind of card, the spaces between the words, stumbling upon my words now. Okay, this oracle brings you guidance. It is safe to choose now. There is no wrong choice, just a choice that resonates with your heart. If it is challenging you, that is an opportunity for you to let the divine cleanse and lift you into the vibration where you feel at peace with your choice, where you can accept the grace it will bring to you. Do this now. It's your time to step up, make your life easier on yourself, and open to love in a more trusting way. Come now, the divine is calling you to play. Okay, the poem. Our lives are measured in choices we have made along the path we call living. Each compass point a possibility, each step an opportunity, seemingly random. Each decision moves us inexorably in a direction, both unknown and yet somehow familiar, for upon reflection the strength we find in choosing, or the surrender of letting all unfold, leads us to the place we started from when we made that first choice to be here again. Okay. I think that poem may have confused me even more. Maybe I'm just in a confused state of being at this moment. I've left out the card that came out for the Divine Masculines, Our Lady of the Inner Gate. And we should pull another card from this deck. Okay, to finish off the Divine Feminines reading, I've got the card, thank you. We have Our Lady of Holy Fire, card number 39. To live is to burn, to grow, and to ignite the heart and soul with passionate devotion to higher purpose. I ask you to honour me, even when it seems like what you love is burning away, or what you have believed in is failing you. I ask you to remain open to me, even if you are in shock, denial, or feel betrayed or broken. To live with an open heart is for the brave souls that love me and are capable of loving the world. I bring you holy fire. It burns through me as spiritual passion and ignites now in you also, my child. You are to receive this fire now and set the heart of the world aflame. When we don't have spiritual passion in our heart, we fall in love with empty substitutes. We might yearn for a fantasy relationship that never quite manifests. I want to just take us back to this part here, when I said about holding on to like material possessions. I asked you, what did you need money for? So when we don't have spiritual passion in our heart, we fall in love with empty substitutes. We might yearn for a fantasy relationship that never quite manifests, or does for a short time, before revealing itself to be less than substantial. Or perhaps we yearn for a great job with a great income, only to find that even if we achieve this, there is still a space in our hearts that is not satisfied by what